Hello, lovely people out there. Greetings from New Brunswick, and I hope you are all doing fine. By His grace, I'm also doing fine. Finally, winter is over, spring is on the way, spring is everywhere. The weather is okay, it's a little bit okay, although it's sometimes very cold, but we prefer that to winter. Right. It's been a while, and I miss you guys, I miss everybody. And it seems everyone is waiting for me to drop another video, but you know how the system works, time management and other things. Well, just a quick one. There's an ongoing new Canadian program that people are applying for it and people are making progress out of it. So I would love to bring it out, and for those who are interested might be able to also apply, take part in the program, then also become a permanent resident of Canada. Then we are good to go. All right. Well, before I disclose the new program, if you are new on my channel and if you are first time of watching my videos, just hit the subscription button to subscribe, and please press on the notification bell or the notification icon so that anytime I put in a video, you'll be able to get a notification. Then watch that educative video about migration, live, work, or study abroad. Then you can also share the videos on other platforms to other people who might also be interested. Maybe if you are not interested, other people might be interested, but they don't know how to go about it. So it's a step-by-step process, and it's just a quick one. I'll just explain to you. Leave the links in the description box below. You click on it. If anything that you don't understand, you just notify me through the comment section, and I'll get and leave your details over there, and I'll get back to you. Like you can leave your email, your WhatsApp number, your handles on various social media, and I'll get back to you. All right. Maybe you may need one-on-one consultation with me too. Fine, I'll be there to guide you, give you all the necessary requirements and the process, and assist you until you migrate to this country. It worked for me, it worked for others, so it can also work for you without agents. I sat in my own room I sat in my own room and I did that, and it worked for me, so everybody was surprised. So sometimes some people can ask me, which agency did you use? So I sat in my own room and then did everything by myself. I'll not go and pay even a single penny to agents, because at the long run they will end up giving you fake documents, and when you get to the airport or the port of entry, you'll not be ushered in, and if you don't take time, you can be banned for misinterpretation forever, or 5 years in Canada, or forever and ever. So beware of scammers and beware of these agents. They are just there to make money and fill their bellies, but I'm here to give you a good advice, guide you through all the processes until you also land, and I know you are also going to impart onto someone. Okay, so if you are new here, just click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and anytime there's a video, you get a notification, you go, you watch, and you follow the procedure. All right. Then if you are not interested to, please just share it on the various platforms that you have, so that people who might have interest in it will also be able to take action. All right, so let's dive in. Just a quick one, because it's getting late over here. Well, the new program was a pilot one, but now it has come to stay permanently. Okay, so and that program is the Atlantic Immigration Program, formerly the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. Okay, and this is happening in 4 provinces. That is the 4 of the Atlantic provinces: New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Foundland and Labrador. That if any other provinces, no, they are not part of it. It's only these 4 Atlantic provinces that is taking part or participating in this immigration program. All right. So and let me give you a clue. Not every employer in that province is hiring. They have designated employers who are hiring. Just designated employers who are hiring. So I will also leave the links in the description box the various designated employers, the job site that you can go and hunt for jobs, and everything that I'll leave them in the description box below so that you'll be able to click on it. And in case you don't understand anything too, you can just draw my attention, leave your details behind, and I'll get back to you. All right, you can leave your WhatsApp number, your email address, but maybe WhatsApp will be the best so that we'll be able to communicate faster, and we take it out from there. But before that, before you migrate to Canada through these programs, you need to have two mandatory documents. That is a exceptional document. It's very important. That is the International English Language Testing System. That is from the British Council. If you're in Ghana, it's from British Council. But in Nigeria, they have the IELTS as well as the CELPIP. In Canada here, most of them write CELPIP, and most also others write IELTS. So if you feel like IELTS is good for you, you go for it. If you feel like CELPIP is good for you, go for it here. But in Ghana, we only write the IELTS from the British Council. So I'll also leave the link in the description box. Then you also check over there. Then you know how much you have to pay for the exam. Then if you want study materials too, I can forward some sites to you where you'll be able to take some practice questions. Then we'll take it out from there. All right. Now the next one is the Education Credential Assessment. That is ECA. You know, we didn't school in Canada. If you schooled in Canada here, then that you don't have a problem. You don't need that document. But if you don't school in Canada, they need to evaluate your degree or your certificates or your diplomas into the Canadian equivalency. Example, maybe if you're a diploma student in Ghana and do an evaluation, they can be 1 year college or 2 year 1 year certificate college or 2 years certificate diploma in college, whatever evaluation they give you, right? So you need to also get that done. Once you have these two documents done, then you are good to go to push through immigration. Then the next step is your CV, which must be written in the Canadian format. That one, I'm going to help you rewrite the CV using the keywords. So depending on the jobs that you want to apply for, I'll rewrite your CV for you, give you the links, the clue, and everything. Help you in job applications and everything. And once you're able to land on a job, on an interview, you interview, and once you land on a job offer, you are good to go. The rest is just a little bit not complex. It just flow. It worked for me, work for others, and it's going to work for you too. Right. Okay. Now let's dive into the Atlantic Immigration Program. It's a program that is designed to target high-skilled workers, intermediate skilled workers, and international graduates. The international graduate refers to maybe international students who have attended college or university in one of the Atlantic provinces or one of the Atlantic regions, right? Being Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Foundland and Labrador, or Prince Edward Island. If you attend a college or university in one of the 4 Atlantic provinces, then you qualify for Atlantic immigration program under the international graduate stream. All right. If you also intermediate, that is for cooks, cleaners, and that's your job description. You also qualify to be in the intermediate skilled workers program. Then if you also like managers, food services supervisors, and you also fall under high skills category, right? So I'll also leave some job sites where you can search for jobs over there then. But before that, I'll take you through a quick one. Let's say we are at Indeed. Okay, so just a quick one. Let me just, yes, here I am on Indeed.ca. That is Indeed Canada. So let's example, your job qualification is let's say customer service representative. All right, so you click on that. Let's say I always use New Brunswick because that is where I reside, so I use New Brunswick. Now, let's look at the first one. They said they need customer service representative, and the company is McConnell Transport Limited. So you just copied McConnell Transport Limited. Then come to the designated employers. So here is New Brunswick. That is the designated employers. So you can just use Control and F to give you find. A pop-up box will open like this. So you just paste. Yeah, when you paste it and it's in, it's going to highlight. But it seems that particular employer is not designated. So that particular employer cannot take part. So let's look at other one. Okay, let's scroll through. I'm looking for another one. You can do it one after the other, but I'm looking for one that can, all right. So, okay, let's look at this. They say what? Castor St. Stephen's. It's in New Brunswick. So let's look at, you see, Castor St. Stephen's. So that means it's a designated employer. So you see, it's been highlighted over there. Castor St. Stephen's. So when you come here, it's going to show Castor St. Stephen's. Okay. Yeah, so it's a designated. So once it's designated, you can read through the requirement, the job description, and what, 17 to 20 per hour and over. Then you can click on apply now, which is going to apply on the Indeed. But you should get your resume ready. So after your 2 documents, your next step is your resume, which I will help you to do that. Then you are ready to hit the job market. All right. So it's the same thing you do for the same thing that you do for other sites and others. You just copy them, you check to see if they are designated. If they are not, you move on, because the employer will not respond to you, because the employer is not prepared to hire a foreign worker. Right? It's not designated. But if you see the name over there and you compare and it's still the same thing, then the employer is prepared to hire a foreign worker, which he can invite you for an interview, and once you get a job offer, you are good to go. All right, so let's assume that you are a customer service representative and you've gotten a job offer from one of the designated employers. So all that you need is, I'm also going to leave this organization, they call it, you need a settlement plan. They will plan your settlement for you. Example, like maybe if you go to school, you come in with your wife, your children, they will help you with they'll find a suitable accommodation, like they'll like something within your range that you can afford to pay monthly. To you and your family, so that you not get stranded, you not get bored, or you not get worried, like you are in foreign land, you don't have anywhere to know. You need to plan all this. They are going to do all that for you free of charge. So once you send what you have to do, you send your job offer to them. Then they will do your settlement plan for you and send it back to you. Once you get your settlement plan, then you forward it back to your employer. Then your employer will now forward the settlement plan and your job offer to the province. Example, if you have the job in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick, they will forward it to New Brunswick. If Nova Scotia, the employer will forward it to the Nova Scotia province for endorsement. And once you get your endorsement, then you are good to go. You are ready to apply for permanent residency. But sometimes it takes a little longer for the permanent residency to be approved. So what you have to do is you have to apply for temporary work permit, maybe for a year or so. They'll give you a temporary work permit, so you have to apply for it. Once you apply for the temporary work permit and you get your temporary visa with your family, then you migrate to Canada, you work under the temporary work permit. Then aside that, you are putting in your your permanent resident application. Once it's been approved, then you are good to go. Now you can live in peacefully in the province. You can say, if you want to switch your job to, you can switch your job, and you just move on with your life and your family. Yeah, so it's worked for me, it's worked for others, and it's going to work for you. Don't rely on any agent. Don't pay huge sums amount of money that, oh, you not go for interview. No, mind you, in Canada we don't go for interview application, visa application. We don't go for interview. You only go for interview when they want to clarify some few things with you. That's why they will book an interview with you, but they don't go for interview. Unlike the United States, that you can to go for interview, there they don't go for interview. So if somebody say, oh, during the interview you don't do anything, no, you need to even take your biometric, your fingerprint, which is valid for 10 years. All right, so which will give you admissible to the country. All right, so it worked for me, it worked for others, it can also work for you. So don't rely on agents. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to give you a good advice, because somebody also guided me, and I read a whole lot, watched videos, read a whole lot online, and I'm able to make it through. Okay, so I will end it here. And if you have any question, once again, if you have any question, the comment section, you can leave your details there, either your email or your WhatsApp number. But the WhatsApp or the email number, the WhatsApp number will be very best and very faster in communication. But you can leave both over there, and I'll get back to you. All right. But once again, if you are new on the channel, just hit on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell once again. And anytime there is a new video, it will be able to alert you. And also, if you are not interested, you can also share on your platform or your WhatsApp status and everywhere, so that it will, if it's not doesn't interest you, it will interest someone else. So maybe the person doesn't know how to go about it, so the person might be of help and watch the video, and through the video the person can also, take some good advice and follow the step through. Once again, thank you very much, and I love you all. Stay blessed, and I'll see you another time. Bye.